What's going on back here at the SHOT Show 2025 at the Daniel Defense booth with Chris and Chris? We're going to talk about the new hotness from Daniel, the PCC. So let's talk about all things PCC.
Monadnock Firearms is the go-to place for anything cool you see online. Anything from high-end CZs, Colts, Desert Eagles, HK, Q. It doesn't matter. If it's online and it's cool, they probably got it. And if you use coupon code SteveMP5, that gets you an extra 5% off your whole order over $100. Check them out, Monadnock Firearms.
Yeah, good morning, Steve. Super excited about the new PCCs. I've been enjoying doing a lot of the endurance testing and shooting these things on the range. Monday, we shot like 10,000 rounds through these guns. It's been quite a hit. So the new PCCs, we have a few different configurations to start. A 16-inch gun, for the IDPA, USPSA gamers, guys want to train with 9mm, as well as short barrel rifle versions and also braced pistols coming out. So this particular one, our PCC, a little bit different than everybody else's in the industry. So this is direct blowback PCC fed by Scorpion pattern magazines.
Okay.
Man, we really did a lot of testing, found that Scorpion pattern magazine is incredible. Not only is it a much more reliable feeding system with a true double stack dual feed system, very easy to load, very inexpensive magazines, $15 for a 35 round stick. You can also run D50 drums and get them all the way down 10, 20 rounds too, depending on how you need to use it. This particular configuration is running an 8.3-inch Colt hammer forged barrel. We have the Silencer Co. Spectre K on this guy, as well as some of the accessories from the industry here. The new Langdon Tactical keepers here for the cable system management. But what makes this gun different than some of the other in the industry, it is again a direct blowback system, and we're able to design the receiver sets and the bolt system to have additional tungsten weights in the bolt itself. So we have all the mass without having to go to special super heavy buffers. And what that allowed us to do is use a hydraulic buffer system that really softens that perceived recoil impulse. It acts like a shock absorber.
Oh, all right.
So these are some of the softest shooting guns you can get on the marketplace with that reliability you'd expect from Daniel Defense and a direct blowback system. These have ambidextrous controls. Again, not just ambidextrous, but mirrored, so they're exactly the same on both sides. So as a user, I can lock the bolt back from the rear to the rear on either side, drop the bolt on either side, and in our country, we're used to AR style controls. Most of the PCCs that run Scorpion mags in the industry are using that European style paddle release. Again, this is going to be very familiar with anybody who's run an AR-15 pattern rifle. So the gun itself, again, hydraulic buffer system, comes from the factory with a mil-spec fire control group with these hardened S7 tool steel pins. But if there's another trigger assembly that you prefer, you can swap them out. Always recommend you use those hardened steel pins when running a direct blowback PCC. Make sure they last a really long time.
So will standard like AR triggers drop?
That's correct. This is a standard AR-15 fire control group. However, with PCCs having to manage all that weight going back and forth, these hardened tool steel pins increase the service life past 6,000 rounds or more. So really robust system. Another thing I really like about the design is this machined bolt catch. It's not only beefy, it's braced in the front, it's machined steel. Super stout, reliable operation. These things run great, suppressed or unsuppressed. Again, you can figure out how you need it for your use case. But this particular one, adjustable buttstock, again, we'll have them with brace assemblies as well. So this has been a huge hit, not only on the range, but here in the booth, getting a lot of traffic.
So I know this was sort of announced last SHOT Show, right?
Correct, yeah.
And now it's finally now hitting the streets, which is great. Now, what is MSRP, and what do you expect to see it on the street?
Sure, it's $19.49 MSRP, on the streets. We'll see how that plays out. Right now, they're in such hot demand. But yeah, you can get them right on our website. Go to Silencer Shop, go to any of the places, and you should be able to pick these things up right now.
Chris, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Stay tuned for more SHOT Show 2025.